Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys the actionable steps I took to become stronger. I was naturally a very weak, little, frail human being. I plateaued all the time. I was weaker than my friends, and I was just a little beta, fam. But there are a few things in particular that I started doing that helped me overcome these plateaus and get stronger. So firstly, there's training for strength, and then there's just training for hypertrophy, also known as powerlifting and bodybuilding. But there's training for strength and hypertrophy, and that's what I'll be discussing today: how to get bigger and stronger at the same time, also known as power building. For the first 2 years of my training, I was a power builder, okay? I focused on my powerlifting and my bodybuilding. And obviously it helped me get stronger, but also build up the foundation to my physique. So what you have to do is you have to tailor your training program so that it focuses on strength as well as aesthetics, if that is a goal of yours. And I've talked a lot about how to train for aesthetics, how to build muscle, but how do you actually train for strength? Looking back at it now that I am more knowledgeable and more experienced with training, what I would advise you to do if you want to power build is periodize your training. So 1 month you focus on training more for strength, the other month you focus more on training for hypertrophy. The reason I suggest power building is because if you are stronger, you can lift more weight for more reps, leading to greater strength and muscle growth as well. So a power building split that I would highly recommend is a 4-day split: back, triceps, chest, biceps, legs, and shoulders, with 1 rest day in between each day. So you're going to want to start off your workouts with these 4 key compound lifts: squat, bench, deadlift, and military press. These lifts are great not only because they're very fun to do, but they're also going to help you build a solid physique, and you're going to want to train within the 3 to 5 rep range. Then you follow this up with regular bodybuilding exercises and train within the 5 to 8 rep range, and do this for 1 month. This is the power building structure which I used and which focuses more on getting stronger, but also getting bigger, as you will be training within the hypertrophic rep ranges after your big compound lifts for the rest of your session. And then for the second month, just focus on bodybuilding. So training within the 8 to 15 rep range and just scrapping the compound lifts. Only if you want to, that is. At the end of the day, it's what you want to do, okay? What is your goal? If you are power building, you need to prioritize recovery. You can't be training 6 days a week, especially as a natural, and especially if you're trying to get as strong as possible. So stick to this 4-day split and begin your sessions with the 4 key lifts. So deadlifts, bench press, squat, and military press, respectively. This is going to produce very, very good results in terms of muscle gain and especially strength gains. And each time you're performing these compound lifts, do 3 sets of 3 to 5 reps. Remember, this portion of your training is strictly for strength adaptations to get stronger. So you should not be training till failure on these compound lifts. Save that for the bodybuilding that comes afterwards. For example, if you think you can hit a certain weight for 5 reps on the bench press, hit it for 3 quality explosive reps with perfect form. The reason I suggest that you incorporate these 4 lifts into your training is because these exercises use the most muscle mass with the most weight, obviously using perfect form, and use the greatest effective range of motion, which is going to lead to maximum strength gains. So the bench press allows you to move the most weight possible in an upper body lift. The squat is a simple exercise. You put the barbell on your back, you squat down on the middle of your foot below parallel with your hip creased just below the top of your knee, and use hip drive to come back up. The squat is a very effective exercise to get stronger because your whole body is loaded with weight, and obviously that's going to make it very annoying and hard, but your body responds to squats in a way which doesn't respond to any other muscle group or any other lift, both muscularly and hormonally. So you're going to get that surge in strength as well as that testosterone boost. And deadlifts, you just pick up a barbell with a flat back. Deadlifts allowed me to get my back stronger, and because my back is now stronger, indirectly means that I can row more, I can use more weight on the pull down. And finally, the military press is another key exercise that is going to help you get a stronger upper body. It uses the shoulders, rear delts, rhomboids, traps, and again, it loads the entire body from top to bottom. And now for some other things that are going to help you get stronger and bigger. First is eating more. It's going to help your muscular and strength gains if you're eating in a lean caloric surplus. You are weak because you think you need to cut 4 months into training and you're on 1,200 calories. Are you insane, bro? What you need to do is eat more clean food and be consistent. Follow a program. Also, you cannot be uncaffeinated before you lift weights. It doesn't have to be pre-workout, but definitely down a double espresso before the gym. Also, stop doing junk volume. If you're trying to get stronger and you finish off your workout with 15 exercises with 4 to 5 sets per exercise, what are you doing, bro? Drop that volume now to 3 exercises per muscle group max and 3 sets till failure per exercise max. And of course, if you're not sleeping or if you're stressed out, then obviously you're not going to get stronger. You're not going to get bigger. So meditate, cold showers, sauna, morning sunlight, and most important of all, progressive overload. You have to increase the weight you do and or the amount of reps you do over time, especially as a natural, to get bigger and to get stronger. So methodically add weight to these compound movements, and definitely do not ego lift on your compound movements, or you will just go backwards, you will get injured, and you won't make progress. It's different with bodybuilding. With bodybuilding, you're aiming for the higher rep ranges. So ego lifting once in a while is good because essentially you're just pushing yourself. For example, if you think you can hit a weight on the barbell row for 6 reps and you get 5, and what's the harm there? At least you're not pairing a pec or a quad going for a 1 rep max. Another thing that's going to help you get stronger, especially on your compound lifts, is the specific exercise selection that you choose. For example, my bench was my worst lift by far. I was very, very weak, especially in the second half of the movement. So when I'm locking out at the top. So I programmed into my training the pin press. The pin press is designed to strengthen the second portion of that movement when you're trying to lock the weight out and finish the rep. And after incorporating the pin press into my training, I eventually broke that plateau and got stronger. Another thing myself and many others suffer is lower back pain. The reason you're getting lower back pain on your barbell squats is because your quads and your glutes are way stronger than your lower back. So what I did is I did a bunch of reverse hypers and lower back extensions to strengthen my spinal erectors, and the pain went away because my lower back got stronger, so it could take the load I was putting on my shoulders. And I hit like 170 kg squat at 17 years old. I just didn't have the cameras on. Another thing is frequency. This is why I think this split is perfect, because if you bench your 3 rep max on Monday and you do it again on Thursday and you're going heavy, you're just going to get injured. Trust me, you're going to mess up your shoulders and you're going to make very little progress. When I first started powerbuilding, I would do a 6-day split and I eventually plateaued because I was overtraining. So if you're sore, definitely do not train. Lastly is build muscle. This is why this periodization I've given you is perfect for getting stronger and bigger as well. Because if you do 1 month of power building and then 1 month of bodybuilding, you will maximize muscle growth, so you'll get bigger muscles, which will by extension help you get stronger on your compound lifts. Another thing is hire a coach. What else are you spending your money on that's going to change your life? If you really want to become a specimen and make sure you become a stronger, bigger, happier, more confident person, then pay for a top quality coach if you can afford it. Or just watch my vids and take notes. Either or. Hope you enjoyed and found this helpful. Thank you for watching. Going to be coming out with a video very soon, but until then, peace.